Good morning, boys and girls. It's me, Miss Denise. We are going to make a cool project today. We're going to make a bat hat that we can wear around our heads. So the things that you're going to need is going to be, you're going to need two pieces of black paper. You're also going to need, this is actually a paint pen. You can use a paint pen, you can use, because I've never seen a white marker. Or you can use regular paint, or you can use Google Eyes, whatever you want. This is for eyes. Oh, and teeth too in the mouth. So you will also need your scissors, your glue stick, and a stapler. Okay, so the very first thing that you want to do is you want to make the band that's going to go around your head. And the easiest way to do that is to take a piece of paper, just like this one, and fold it in half. Whoops! Fold it all the way in half. Match up the corners just like this, because then you'll get a perfect line on where to cut. And then you're going to unfold it, and you see your line? Just cut right down your line, and then you'll have the two pieces match perfectly to go around your head. I already cut mine, and this is what it looks like. So we're going to actually, because this one little piece, that's not going to go around your head. It's too small. So you have to use two pieces, and we will glue them. So you want to get your glue stick and put some on the end. Oops, my glue stick has glitter on it. Must have been from another project that I did. You're just going to glue your two ends together just like that. Okay? And then while that's drying, you can go on and work on the rest of your hat. So the next thing will be his ears, because he has to have some ears, doesn't he? Yeah, bats have pointy ears, big pointy ears. So you're going to take your paper. Now remember how I said if you make a strip? So cut a strip out of your paper, and then you can get some really cool ears. And then you're just going to make triangles out of your strip. So you're going to go from the corner all the way up like this. Now it's started, okay? So now flip it over, and you want to do the same right here. So there's one ear. Flip it over, and we'll make ear number 2. So now we have our bat ears. So you want to take a little bit of your glue and just put it on one side of your ear, just like that. And then you want to place it on the back of your paper towards the middle. See, this is going to be the middle right here where your seam is, and just stick it on. And then you want to do the same thing for your other ear. Put a little bit of glue on the back, just like that. And then we're going to stick it right up here on our paper. So now our bat has ears, okay? Okay, now we need to make the wings while this is still drying. Remember how I said to make two things? If you want them symmetrical, you want them to be the same, you take your piece of paper and you fold it in half, and then when you cut, you'll be able to cut two out at once, or you can cut one out and then you can trace it on your paper for a second one. Now I know this is hard for you guys to see, but I can see it. I did cut my pattern out right there. Okay, on black paper it's probably best to use a white crayon, but I can see this enough for myself to be able to cut it out. So, and you're just going to cut out your bat wings just like this. And remember, if you need help with your scissors, ask your grown-up, and your grown-up, I'm sure, will be more than happy to help you. So keep cutting all around. I'm almost done with my bat wings. There we go. Now I have 2 bat wings. Okay, now for this to glue it on, you're going to have to fold a little part of that straight edge, okay? Just fold it down, maybe a 1/2 inch. Your grown-up can help you do that too if you need some help. Just want to get that folded, make sure that we're folding it in the right direction. Because this is the part that you're going to glue to your actual hat. Okay, but before we do that, we are going to draw our eyes on our bat, the part that goes around our head. So either, like I said, use your Google eyes, or you can use a paint pen. That's what this is. I'm just using a paint pen only because I don't want Google eyes this time, believe it or not. I always like Google eyes, don't I? I have to hold my paper. Okay, so you're gonna make, for me, I'm gonna make 2 big white eyeballs. There's one, and here is my other one. And you can make them big, you can make them little. I don't think bats really do have big eyes, but remember I said that I always kind of like to have big eyes for some reason. I don't know why, but I like all my critters to have big eyes. Okay, so there are my bat eyes. Now you have to draw a bat mouth. So here is my bat mouth, but what does a bat have sticking out of his mouth? Those 2 white, what are those things called? Fangs. You're right. You're going to draw your fangs. Now, if you don't want to use your crayon or your paint pen, you can cut them out. You can cut little triangles out of white paper. But for me, since I have my paint pen out, I'm just going to make mine. I'm going to paint them on. Okay, so that's kind of how it goes. Make that part a little bit bigger so you can see it more. I can add some more white as it dries. If you feel like you want to or need to, you can definitely do that. Now, I also like to have a pupil in my eye. Now, for this one, I'm not going to use my paint pen because it's not dry enough yet. But I will put, oh, you know what? I got to make my eyeballs bigger for those to fit on. Hang on, let's make them even bigger. Well, he's really going to have big eyes, isn't he? But my pupils aren't going to fit on if I don't. All right, let's get that big, big eyeballs. That's some big eyeballs. You definitely can see those eyes, can't you? Okay, so I'm going to stick my little black pupil up, and I'll put my other one on too. I got a very silly looking bat, don't I? Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to take this off, and this is where your grown-up can also help you. You're going to put it around your head, and your grown-up can feel to see where it needs to be stapled so it will fit your head. And then you can either tape it or you can staple it. I'm just going to staple mine just because it's simpler for me. Alrighty, and I probably need a 3rd piece to make my hat fit. Okay, so this is what your hat looks like so far. Remember, we made our little bat wings, so you got to put your bat wings on your hat. And you do that by putting glue on that little part that you folded right here. That little part right there. And you are going to put it on here. And then you got to glue your other one. So we've got to put some glue right on that little flap that you made. Right there. And you want to stick that one on as well. Okay, you guys ready? I'm going to plop it on my head and see if it somewhat fits. And then you guys can get an idea. Huh, it fits a little bit. I need more paper for mine to fit. And there is your bat head. Let me put the camera up so you can see it pretty good. Can you guys see my bat? There we go. I cannot wait to see your all's bat hats. So when you finish making them, would you have your grown-up take a picture of them and post them on Facebook? Okay, thanks everybody. Thanks for joining me. You have an awesome day. Bye-bye.